What is going on, everyone? And today I am talking about shiny bald heads. Now, chances are you experience a shiny head and you probably don't want it that shiny. If that's the case, this is the video for you. If not, feel free to check out this video I'll have right up here. Now, that being said, what I want to explain to everyone is why your head is shiny, what you can do about it, and what to expect about the outcome of what you're trying to do about it. Now, you have a shiny head for one or two reasons, or a combination of both. You have an over oily head, more than most people. And don't worry, it's not just specific to your head. Think about it. If your skin didn't release oils, we wouldn't have fingerprints. Just saying. The other reason why you have a shiny looking head is your skin on your head might be very smooth. Smooth skin is going to have a shiny look to it. It is going to reflect light. It's just physics. Now, that being said, what can we do about this shiny head? Now, understand you need to eliminate or reduce either the oil that's being produced on your head or the smoothness of your head. You might think, well, how can I change the smoothness of my head? Now I can understand oiliness, but what are you talking about with smoothness? Let me explain. The more you shave, during that first part of your shaving, your head is going to be very smooth. It's freshly shaven. It's going to look a little shiny. If you are a everyday kind of shaver, especially with manual razors, your skin is going to be a little bit more smooth. It's going to look more shiny. What do you do about that? If you can, back off your shaving routine. If that's not an option for you, if that's not the look you want, you don't want the stubble in between, what I recommend doing is trying to use an electric shaver in between your manual razor shaves. This will help. I'm not saying it's going to get rid of it, but I know it will help. 2. Moisturize. Not all moisturizers are created equal in this situation. You want to look for water-based, not oil-based, and you want to look for something that is matte finish. They're all over the internet. I'll have some of my favorites linked down in the description. But you need to use this, and not once. It's not going to work after once or twice or even 3 times. You need to take that 3 and turn it into weeks. It takes time for your body to build up that regiment and for that to really start to pay dividends, okay? It takes time. I wish I had something better to say. Other than that, let it grow out a little bit. Get a little stubble in between. Most people have oily heads, but their hair covers it up. You don't have hair, whether that's by choice or not. So remember, you need to moisturize whether you have smooth skin or not, whether you're an electric shaver or not. It doesn't matter. I always recommend moisturizing. I do it too. I also give my skin a break in between shaves. Okay. Sometimes if I need to touch it up, I will grab the Gold Skull and I'll go to town on it and I'll get that stubble down. But I still give my skin a break from razor on skin. You need to. Alright, especially on your head. You don't want to overshave. I want you to be aware that there could be some adjustment periods. Alright, this is going to take a little bit of work. It won't happen overnight, but if you want it bad enough, you'll find your rhythm, you'll find your routine. And lastly, and I recommend this as a last resort, you can use talc or baby powder on your head to help reduce the shininess and the oilness of your skin. Now, I say this as a last resort because unless you want to smell like baby powder, go for it. But you also don't need a lot of it either. Just a little bit, and if you do have a brush, like the brush that you use for shaving cream when you use like a shaving soap or anything like that, put a little bit on that and brush your head with it lightly. You don't need a lot, but you will smell like baby powder. I can't stress that enough. So, that being said, let me know down below in the comments if you have shiny a shiny head and you're going to use some of these, if you've used any of these tips before, what were their outcomes? I'm really curious. So leave a comment, like the video if you got anything out of it, and don't forget. Thanks so much. Until the next time.